Hello creatives, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, so I will give you an update of what happened during this video. But to jump straight into the video, this one is about my bullet journal setup for August this year. I started with setting up the cover page, and the theme that I chose for August was cold and winter cozy theme. Living in Australia obviously means that August is winter time in the south here. Not quite got enough for snow, but you know, we can always pretend. If you're new to this channel today, hi, my name's Zoe and I love being creative. If you do as well, we'd love to have you stick around. The inspiration for this theme was a pack of papers that I got from Journal Say. I will try and link them down below if they are still available. It included various scenes of wintry villages, including the one you will see me putting on the cover page. While I am setting up the cover page, let's go back a year, I guess, and talk about what happened to my channel and where I went. When I started this channel last year, it was a couple months after I had moved across Australia, and so I had been job hunting for quite a while and had a lot of spare time on my hands with my craft hobbies, and as a result of that started this YouTube channel. But then shortly after I started the YouTube channel, I got a new full-time job, so that did kind of get in my way a little bit. And then on top of that, I also got engaged, and then 6 months after that I got married. So it's been a very busy year of full-time work and wedding planning and honeymoon, and it's all been great. But it did mean that a recently started YouTube channel that didn't have a lot of effort yet put in did kind of fall off my plate for a little while. I am hopeful now though that I will have more time on my hands to be able to do more with this YouTube channel again. My husband and I are in the process of house hunting and buying our own house. I am planning to film a bit about this, especially because we're going to be doing some renovating and painting, and I have studied interior decorating, so it has always been a goal of mine to make those sorts of videos. So drop a comment down below if you want to see those videos on this channel. And with that, we can now get back to talking about the current video and my bullet journal. I am setting this theme up using my favorite sort of collage style of crafting, using washi tapes and papers and other stickers. For the cover page, I've started with a sticker paper floral design at the back with the snow village picture on top, and then a snowflake and a frame sticker on top of that, with then some blue washi tape on the top left and bottom right corners as a bit of added decoration. I'm then using one of my new mild liners to write August in the white frame sticker. Moving on to the left side of my cover spread, I made this a quote page. I used a mix of handwriting and my wooden lettuce stamps to lay out this quote. The footage is quite repetitive, so I have sped it up quite a bit, but the quote that I chose is "Winter is the time for stories, staying warm by the fire and dreaming" by George R.R. Martin. I then decorated the bottom of the quote page with some torn paper from another set from Journal Say, a washi sticker, and some more of the blue washi tape. Moving on then to the next page, I set this up as my calendar spread. You will notice at some point, maybe before I ever did, that I did make a mistake and I have one more row than I need at the base of this calendar. It's basically still there because I didn't really know how to undo what I did as a mistake. I then used my wooden letter stamps to stamp the first letter for each day of the week at the top of the columns. It was then time to move on to decorating my calendar spread, and I used more paper from the winter set with some blue and marble patterned washi tapes and some washi stickers as well. I then finished off the page writing August in semi-cursive font across the top of the left side. Moving back to the calendar, I then used two of my blue mild liners to highlight the boxes where I would write the numbers of the dates in two different shades of blue, so alternating the lines. And I then used my Staedtler pigment liner in 0.5 to write the numbers, which is then at the point I realized I had one too many rows. Moving on then to the final page set up in this video. This is a split page with a half weekly setup, plus my habits and goals and other trackers for the month on the left side. What you currently see me drawing that looks like just a bunch of circles on the bottom half of the page aligns with the piece of paper that I flipped out from the inside cover to track some daily, weekly and monthly habits. A setup and idea that I have seen in a video by Washi. Along the top, I then marked out 3 calendars for tracking my habits. I did cut some of that footage because I figured seeing me write 31 numbers 3 times over was going to be a little bit boring. And then in between those 2 habit trackers, I put a box to write out my goals for the month. The right page of this spread was then a half week page for the first 3 days of the month, so the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with 3 boxes for each of those days, and then a larger box on the right of that for a to-do list for that weekend. I am still working through trying out different templates for my weekly setups. I don't really use them as a calendar per se, because my weekdays and work is very repetitive and routine, so I mainly use them for weekend to-do lists at the moment. So yeah, I do vary it up, but there's always at least a relatively good section for a to-do list every week. Moving on then to the decoration of this spread, again using blue washi tape, some other washi stickers, and another piece of torn paper with sort of a chandelier design in the top right corner of the spread. And that finishes up this video, so we'll do a quick flip through of the pages that I have set up. I do know this video is posted a little bit late for what is normally the time for August planning, but I did want to still get it out so that I can get back into the habit of doing these sorts of videos for you. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope I will see you in the next one.